This is going to be some stuff. I may edit it, I may not, but wake up. I cannot prove nor disprove that I'm alive. This might just be a dream. And I can tell you why, because I was talking to someone this morning and it was like kind of strange how the synchronicities, the surrealism of life, I was wondering if it was like that back 20 or 30 years ago, because I don't think it was. Hi, Dr. Chris, Accelerated Healing Specialist. This whole thing, I'm going to go into the devil because, frankly, it's a good topic. There's a great book, Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill. The limits that we put on ourselves, it's like we're in a dream, but we're told, hey, you can only walk so far, you can only run so fast, you can only be so smart, you can only have whatever abilities. Those are all completely self imposed in a dream. I cannot fly because I believe I cannot fly in a dream, right? I'm not telling anyone here to jump off a building or do anything so bold or brash or stupid. More importantly, why why are we believing this nonsense? In other words, I'm not good enough to receive something. Why were you put on this earth? To suffer? It's not true. That belief is what we would call the devil. The devil is the fear, the limitation, the doubt. And how's the remedy? The remedy is faith. Now, if you're not a fan of faith, if you don't want to have a belief in anything, there's other channels. Hop on them. You're welcome to come back when you like, because I know faith. And if you've ever had a synchronicity, if you've ever had a deja vu, you understand there are bigger forces at work. You can call it God, you can call it whatever you want, but that faith is within us. That faith is what made us. That's our power. So tapping into that and not listening 100% to the rational, limiting mind is where we're going to find our freedom. Everything I do is to help you get there. We hold so much of it in our bodies. So I have techniques to help people with their bodies. A huge amount of your pain in every facet is coming from resistance. I know this because that's what my pain was. I was at a retreat at the Monroe Institute. And this is back when I couldn't really visualize, but I got the most clear auditory message. It was literally a 1980s cop movie. Stop resisting! Right in my head. That was my message. That was what I spent a week meditating to find out. Stop resisting. I tell my patients, 20 years of acupuncture, tell my patients, the resistance is the pain because every time they're anticipating and getting ready, it hurts them more. We do that in life. The resistance is the pain. We hold on to things past their usefulness because we're afraid to let them go. We have a consistency bias, a continuity bias. We're afraid, oh, if I let that go, I'll never find another, or I'm so used to having it, I don't want to let it go. And on a deeper level, my brain has the habit. So I don't want to change it. I don't want to have to reprogram. Well, that's where the trust comes in. In religion, they call the unknown the mystery. That's what it is. What the rational mind can hold is not the mystery. Where the true power is comes from the unknown. We have the ability to be comfortable with that unknown, or we could choose not to be. And then we suffer until we learn. Once we learn, we can begin to let go. So the true power is from the unknown, being able to surrender. We set our intent and we allow it to happen. An analogy that I have recently, and I may put up a diagram. Imagine billiard balls on a table and we watch them smacking together and we come up with all of our physics and all of our reasons and all of our stories. What if we find out later they're magnetic and there's someone doing things under the table and moving them around, something we cannot see that's a force greater than anything here? That's what our reality is. I'm going to leave the video at that because please, all of us collectively pull our heads out of our asses. We have a chance to really grow beyond what we could ever imagine. I love you all. I hope this helps someone. If you like this, like and share. Best day.